Hey, welcome to quarter four. If I succeed, hope y'all had a good spring break. Um, don't forget that this quarter goes from April 4th to May 31st is the last day of school. Um, just a forewarning, my cat might wander through the video here, but other than that, we should be okay. Want to go through this with you here. Um, and just talk about your steps to success at I Succeed. So, or as I like to call it, how to succeed at I Succeed. So, first thing is absolutely 100% on day one, you need to do something in each of your classes. Okay. All your teachers have a welcome video just like mine. That's the easiest way to get started. It's the first thing you'll have to do to turn in. There's a quiz after mine. Um, and just kind of watch the video, look over the welcome information. Mine has, and I'll get to it here in a minute, some contact information, stuff like that. But take the quiz, and then we know that you're getting rolling. Oh, yeah, right here. This is important. Attendance starts day one. You don't get a couple of days to get going. Um, and remember, attendance periods are Monday morning, like technically at 1 a.m. or yeah, 12 midnight, whatever that is, 12:01 a.m. through Sunday at 11:59 p.m. If you do lessons really late on Sundays, like after 11, sometimes they don't get counted. So that's a whole other thing that we could talk about. But reach out if something like that happens to you. So just remember that it's best to not wait till Sunday, but I know a lot of you will. Um, uh, and then if you have questions about your attendance, and we'll get more into what attendance is for those of you that are new, and a reminder for those of you that aren't. But remember, attendance starts the first day of the quarter. So attendance isn't about turning on your computer and logging in. It's about the amount of lessons that you do each week. So most of you will have three classes. So you're expected to do 10 lessons a week. You should have been told by your counselor when you registered, um, way back when, if you've been here for a couple of years, that may change a little bit depending on your course load. But your advisory teacher will know. If you're in my advisory class, you'll know, but your advisor teacher will know how many lessons you have to do on a weekly basis. So reach out to them. And if you don't know who that advisory teacher is and you're watching this video, you can reach out to me and I can tell you, because I can look it up for you. But it's important for you to own your own education and make a plan for your success. And that starts with lesson completion. Right here on this, you can click on this video here, this link here, to show you how we count lessons. Take a minute to watch this so you can better understand how your attendance will be taken. Um, as a matter of fact, let's watch it together. It's a short video, just 2 minutes. I'll make it bigger for you. So you get the gist of that, right? You're counting there's multiple things in a assignment to get to the lesson, um, and so uh, to complete a lesson. So anyway, we watch that. So um, 2 lessons a day keeps the absence away. It's pretty simple math, actually. If you have to do 10 lessons a week and you do 10 lessons a day over 5 days of the week, you'll always on top of things. I suggest you do 1 or 2 extra for those times where you might miss a couple. We count attendance not only in the amount of lessons that you do during the week, but the amount of total lessons that you've completed. So, like if you do 20 lessons one week, you technically don't have to do any the next week, if that makes sense. And then it starts over each week. So if you do fall behind, we're still only counting the 10 lessons that you do that week as being as you not getting an absence, if that makes sense too. So you might do 5 lessons. All right. That doesn't mean you have to do 15 the next week. That means you only have to do 10. All right. So it's 10 lessons a week, 2 lessons a day over 5 days. There's 7 days in a week still. No, I'm just kidding. They're not going to change that. Although sometimes I wish there was an extra day, huh? Um, so that's the easiest way to remember that. So, how do you tackle that? How do you do your classes? Now, this is where I think things get sticky because everyone works differently. Um, do you do one at a time? Do you do a little bit of each class each week? I think it really depends on each student and how you work. And I'm not going to tell you how you have to do it because that's for you to decide. If you're new to the school, you're going to figure it out. If you've been here for a little while, you probably already have your system down. Um, if you are the one at a time type person, and this is kind of how I always think about, well, how would I have done I succeed when I was in high school? I would have got off my dinosaur, logged onto my rock. No, just kidding. Anyway, um, but seriously, I would have probably done it one at a time, just knocked out a class. Um, and then over the course of 9 weeks, if I have 3 classes, I need to finish a class every 3 weeks. If I have 2 classes, it's every 4.5 weeks. Just figure it out time wise. Um, but if you like to spread it out and work on every class, this is a good plan for you. So on Mondays, work on 2 lessons of course 1. Say that's economics. And then on Tuesdays, work on 2 lessons of course 1, so economics again, and then do 1 lesson of course 2. Let's say you have consumer math. Um, and then on Wednesdays, do 2 more lessons of consumer math. And then on Thursday, do 2 lessons of your third course. Maybe that's English 12. All right. And then on Fridays, do 2 more lessons of English 12. And then go back through and redo some lower scoring assignments. And this will give you 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, actually. And so you'll always be ahead with a plan like that. Motivation. Isn't motivation one of the hardest things for us to kind of work through? Push myself down here. One of the hardest things to do is sometimes stay in it. It's easy to check out. It's easy for the rest of life to get in the way of school. And so here's some ideas that I have. Set a schedule and do your best to follow it. So create a calendar, make a list. If you could see the other side of the wall here, I have lists. I have 2 little whiteboards. I have stuff stuck all over the place, just kind of little reminders, sticky notes, all kinds of stuff. That's just sort of how I work, but that's not how everybody works. Some people use digital calendars. Some people have a hard calendar, like a handwritten calendar, something like that. Ask for help. I am always around and I will get back with you as soon as possible, if not immediately. And by always, I mean generally from about the time I wake up in the morning, whenever that is, until 9 o'clock at night. I'm usually able to answer and respond really quickly. Now, not every teacher is going to be like that. So don't expect that. Just know that that's kind of the method I use because I recognize that we all have busy schedules and we all do different things. And many of you are working full time during the day. So I want to at least be available for you. And also, it allows me to take some time during the day. Sometimes I'll check out and I'll go run an errand or something like that. I have everything that comes onto my phone. So all messages and stuff come right to me on my phone anyway. So even if I'm out and about, I can answer questions. I have my Google Drive on there. I can send stuff to you as quickly as possible. So I will respond. The other thing I like to do is bug the heck out of you. I call it nagtastic. I stole that from math class, but I am going to not pick on, but pick a group of you every week to reach out to. Sometimes it's if you're doing rock star stuff, if you've got 90% and above. Sometimes it's if your grade is in the 30s to 50s and you want to catch up. I just randomly choose a group of my students in all my classes to kind of check in with. Um, Especially all throughout the quarter. And then as the quarter winds apart, then I start to identify the students that are closest to passing that maybe aren't passing, and all that. But I have had students finish the class in a couple of days. First 2 days of school, which also suggests to me that you can finish it in the last 2 days. I don't recommend that, but you're never out of it. Let's just say that you are never out of it. So if you have that week that you just don't feel like working, I understand that. You're probably going to get an absence. That happens. If you get 12 absences, which you can't get 12 absences in one quarter, but if you get 12 absences, then you'll probably be withdrawn. But until then, just keep on it, keep working, and then, we'll deal with that when it gets close to it. We have activities here. There's actually a prom this quarter. So join in that fun. Attend I Succeed events, both online and in person. Join Discord. We have a Discord server. It's pretty heavily monitored. I used to be on it a little bit more. I haven't been on it much this quarter, but I'll probably just turn it back on and see what's going on. I'm getting the notifications, but and then don't let interruptions affect your whole semester. Take a step back. Like if something's big stuff, yes, for sure, but step back for a minute and then get back to it, and then breathe. Like I said, you're never out of it in classes as I Succeed. You can, if you have the time, you can put in the time and get it done. I guarantee you. Oh, here, let me get on the tab here. Oh, and so here's how we stay in touch. School IM, that's probably the easiest, quickest. I have it on a different window here, but it's over here in the corner of the email. Let me drag this over here so you can see, if you don't know, which most of you should know, but it's this stuff over here, right? It's this chat. Okay. Where's the slideshow? There we are. My Google text number, 208-614-2689. Text, it comes right to my phone. It comes to my computer. Boom, I'll respond. And you can call that number too. I might even answer it. Just kidding. I will answer it. And if I don't, I'll get a message. Leave me a message. I'll call you back. And then email. And again, also that's on my computer, on my phone. And I go by Craig. I've been doing this a long, long time. This is, I'm finishing up my 30th year teaching. And I've been Mr. Naylor, I've been Naylor, I've been Mr. But I prefer just you call me Craig. So, last thing, jokes. So earlier this quarter or last quarter, I don't know when it was, I was giving Miss Gilling a hard time about her jokes, telling her that was why her kids weren't responding to her. But actually, kids love jokes. I love jokes. Dad jokes are my favorite. I am a dad. By the way, I have 6 of my own children. I have a 5-year-old granddaughter. And then my kids are 10, 12, 20, 25, 28, and 30 years old. So lots of kids. So I'm a dad joke kind of guy. So every unit, I'm going to make a video, an intro video for all of my classes, and they're all going to begin with a dad joke. And they're all going to be different. So if you're in multiple ones of my classes, you get a dad joke. And dad jokes include knock knock jokes. So here's your first joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Cows go. Cows go who? Nope. Cows go moo. It's awesome, isn't it? Anyway, get ready for more of that. Get ready for an exciting semester. I'm stoked to work with you, and just let me know what you need. Peace.